Hey Aquarius, welcome to Key Wisdom Tarot. Ruth here with your June intuitive reading. Um, Now my rules to live by are to acknowledge what you're experiencing, accept your reality, and tell the truth. So I hope and intend that you get the benefit of that, and that this reading helps you to do that in the month of June. Okay, so let's start. This is the energy that you're going to be entering the month of June with, and it's a strength card. Interesting. It tells me that again, we're all in this energy, I feel like, of having come into realizations recently, and that those realizations are actually going to be changing what we do. With the strength card, it shows that you're facing up to something that has been within, that was almost, in a sense, something that's a part of you that you didn't realize was a part of you. You held on to a feeling or an idea about yourself, and this, with the strength cards, are about recognition of, and this is about the recognition of something that is within you, something strong. So it might be that you had strong feelings for somebody, or that you had stronger feelings for somebody that you believed, or whatever, I don't know, but we'll just continue to go. Okay, this is what's driving this energy, and it's a 7 of Wands. There's a sort of determined stubbornness might be for you to find something out, for you to understand something, for you to know something about yourself, about somebody else. There's a determinedness though in this energy. Okay, recent past, let's have a look here. We've got the the 7 of Swords. So this is, okay, it's starting to make a bit more sense now. 7 of Swords is where we keep something from someone. We hold on to information. We hide information either from ourselves, from our day-to-day consciousness. We just don't think about it. I don't want to think about it. Or we do that, or we hide this from somebody else. I'm not going to talk about it, because we think that it's going to be better and beneficial. You believe that it's going to be better for us and beneficial for us, but actually it turns out not to be. In the future, going forward, you've got the Judgment energy. So this is about everything being revealed, what you're holding on to being revealed, what you know about yourself, what you feel, what's beneath the surface being revealed, what's been hidden being revealed. Okay, everything out in the open, unavoidable truths with the judgment card. And then we have our outcomes here. I keep saying hour. I mean, to be fair, I am Aquarius moon, but I've been saying hour all day, and I'm not a Gemini, and I'm not a Libra, and I'm not. Okay, we'll have some clarifying cards. That's for the 7. Okay, interesting. This Judgment's going to be interesting. I feel with this. I feel like even now, I feel like you know what this is going to be. Like, you know what this revelation is, or what this beast is that you're taming, or that you're recognizing. You know what it is already. And I feel like you just kind of have to acknowledge it. You just kind of have to just acknowledge it. You just have to accept it. And there's gonna be, with Judgment here, it means that a situation or circumstance is going to come to lie. It's unavoidable truths with that energy. Queen of Swords, yeah. So this is this is like coming into understanding. That's what this card represents. It's divine feminine, and it's sword energy. So sword energy is related to your consciousness, your mental consciousness. Okay, and okay, so what you know, your deluded consciousness also. Anyway, but your queens are about your understanding. So it's a deep understanding what's within, understanding what's known, understanding what's thought, understanding what needs to be or wants to be communicated or said. This is what that card represents. So that's kind of like pervading the whole month for you. It's pervading this energy for you, like, you're mute at this point, like as in not speaking, but there is this growing understanding of what is, of what is you. And it feels like there's a foundational energy here as well. Okay, so Strength card. This is how you feel as you enter the month of June. And it is strength. So you say, well, it's strong, and it is strong, you know, it's, but it's you having to be strong. It's you having to face something. It's you, and this, with always with the Strength card, you knew that this was coming. You knew that it was going to happen. You knew that you were going to have to confront this one day. You knew you'd have to confront him or her one day, or confront it, this thing that you hold on to. You knew you'd have to face up to it one day. And this is what is happening. You're feeling ready in as you enter June to actually face up to this thing, whatever this thing is for you. Okay, to face this person, to have this conversation with your boss, whatever it is, to tell your mum and dad what you really think, whatever it is. You knew it was coming, and now at the beginning of June, you feel ready to do that. Okay, this is what's driving this energy. So what's driving it is you have been holding on to this for a long time, and it has made you a little bit defensive, actually. Oh, Aquarius, is it love, love, love? Could be a love situation, love relationship. It's obviously, you know, it is obviously about, when we see this energy here, Knight of Cups, you know, romantic action or emotional action. So emotional action, emotional defensiveness, but acting emotionally. But this is love, feelings of pleasurable, desirable, happy feelings, if that makes sense. It's like you're holding on to someone. I don't know whether that person, the person that you're holding on to, is in your life or not, or you're holding on to the idea of, not the idea, wanting to go towards somebody. So this might be that you have been restricting yourself, stopping yourself from going towards somebody, stopping yourself from reaching out, for example, stopping yourself from having a conversation with somebody, having feelings but holding on to them yourself, because you believe, or you did believe in the past anyway, that this was for the best. But I really feel like it's not going to be hidden or restricted for much longer. So I really feel like, especially when you're going headlong into judgment, which means unavoidable truths, revelations, everything being exposed, reunions, reconciliations potentially, but you are moving headlong into that energy. Okay, things that you've been holding on to, there's now movement. In the past, you've been in this energy of the Seven of Swords. 7, the number of mystery. Okay, the number of wanting to understand. You know, but again, it's like feeling like you have all the power, or because you don't share it. Now, let's have a look at what this might be. Wow. So yeah, the reason is, seriously, Aquarius, there's either someone that you love, a person that you love, you have feelings for, that you have denied yourself taking action on that. You've denied yourself taking action on the person that you love, or on the job. You haven't done the job yet. You haven't started the business yet, but you want to. The reason that you haven't done it yet is because you believe it's for the best to have waited in the past. This is the recent past. Believe it's for the best to have waited. But you've wanted to go toward this thing for some time, clearly. And we are doing it. So this is the time that it happens. And it's interesting to look at the recent past, because it may be that a relationship stalled, or a business, or whatever it was stalled, but it's kind of like, because we see the Strength card, I know that you knew that this would come back around. That's what it feels like. With the Strength card, you knew that you were going to see it again. You were going to see him again. You were going to see her again. You were going to have that opportunity to work in that field again. You just knew it. But you kind of were like, no, but you did. And now it's happening in the month of June. Okay, so this is beautiful. Oh my God, this might be for me as well. My moon sign, isn't it, babe? So, okay, so we've got Judgment. I mean, I've said a million times what this card means. It's unavoidable truth. You know, I like this energy. It's intense. When I would, a couple of years ago when I started my channel, I used to have to like meditate with all these energies, and this one I did not like because it was very heavy and intense and da-da-da. But it's only because we're restricting. Really, the revelation's coming, the truth's coming out. So we just need to embrace it. We need to just, this, it tells us of a situation or a circumstance that brings about a moment of revelation, or it can tell us of that feeling of, what happened, or it's you experiencing that feeling of, oh my God, no way. Like, as if I didn't know that, or as if I've just heard that for the first time. It's that energy. This is what it's about, Queen of Pentacles. So it's like something's been held. When we see the divine feminine, we're not doing anything. We're not acting. No one sees it. The only person that can acknowledge the queens is ourselves, because it's something because it relates to our understanding. That's what queens, divine feminines relate to. So it's not, we're not doing anything, we're not acting on it, but we know. That's what this energy represents. So it's like something that you held, something that you felt, something that you understood, something that you, this is clarifier, realized, something that, it's something like that. It's coming out. Like your feelings are coming out. Where you want to put your energy, where you want to put your effort, where you want to put your attention, the knowing of that, the understanding of that is coming to the surface, to be seen, to be acknowledged by you. This is what it is. There's an energy here. This is like instant. I've just been talking about this card in the last reading. The good thing about the Eight of Cups is that it's the recognition of being you're stuck. Okay, so your outcomes, Aquarius. Let's look at your outcomes then for this time period. We've got the Knight of Pentacles, the Justice card, and the Five of Wands. So these are the energies that you are moving into. Now, it could have been, as I said, it could be that you're walking away from somebody, that you want to walk away from somebody, that you're trying to get over somebody or over something. But it's like there's an acknowledgement that you have to confront this situation. Like, you have to front it out. You have to talk about it. It has to be expressed, if you will. And we see that justice is served in this time, over this time period. Have this energy of justice here, bringing about balance, bringing about harmony in a situation, in this situation, in whatever it is you're confronting over this time period, Aquarius. Whatever it is you're confronting, you are, it is, bringing about balance in this situation. So whether that means you're letting something go, or you're bringing someone in, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So whether it's about letting go of something or bringing something in, you are bringing, balance is going to be restored in your life, in your body, in your mind, in your emotions. You'll feel more balanced, more stable, more in control. Okay, now we have this energy of the Knight of Pentacles. So that's that slow moving energy, but I call the Page of Pentacles the no stone left unturned, because we're moving methodically. That's the word, methodically. And that's what you're going to be doing. You're going to be moving methodically to restore balance for yourself, in your mind, in your emotions, in your relationships, whatever it is that you're going to be restoring balance in and bringing about. But it comes about because of what you have to confront, what you're faced with confronting. So I want to have a look. And then obviously we've got this energy of the Five of Wands here. I mean, what can I say about the Five of Wands, to be honest? I mean, yes, conflict, you know, yes, conflict, but this is conflict from the inside out. When we have this one's just fallen on the floor. When we have this energy of the Five of Wands, it's our divine feminine on the inside trying to get our attention, trying to get on the outside. It's when our divine feminine comes into contact with our divine masculine. It's when our deep understanding tries to come into contact with our conscious knowing. We feel this energy if we want to fight it. We know that we have to think about it. We know that we have to face it. We know that we carry this baggage around with us, but we just keep it in a little box. This is like, mate, the box is open, babe. Like, we need to look at the box. We need to look in the box. We need to start trying to like look at this box, babe, and put it into some order. And part of us goes, no, I don't want to look at this box. And the other part of us goes, well, we need to look at this box. We need to look at this box. And that is what creates this friction almost from the inside. But it's about recognizing that if you put your attention on this process, it is so much, because it's going to happen anyway, babe. It's going to happen. Eventually, you're going to have to face it. You're going to have to look at that thing that's tied in that little box, hidden away, that little drawer that you don't want to look at. You're going to have to confront the fact that your mum left your dad, and that's why you've got daddy, and that's why you've got rubbish relationships. You're going to have to confront it, babe. You're going to have to confront the fact that you drink too much, babe. You're going to have to, or whatever it is for you. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it can be anything. You're going to have to accept that you've got trust issues one day. One day you're going to have to accept it, babe. So you can accept it now in June, or you can accept it in 5 years' time, but you're going to have to accept it one day, babe. You've got the opportunity to accept it now. This is the type of energy that's going on. It's like you are having to acknowledge a truth and face a truth and confront a truth that you have not wanted to acknowledge up until this point, even though you knew that you would have to face it one day. Now seems to be the day or the month or the time that you are going to face it and confront it. I want to just look at which card did I say I wanted to look at? These cards just fell out. King of Pentacles, Six of Wands, Four of Cups. I'm just quickly going to clarify, because I was already cut off this video once, so I don't want to get it off again. I want to look at the Strength, and I want to look at this is the thing, your Stress and the Justice. I want Strength and Justice, good. Okay, so we are getting balance coming in. We've got this Hierophant coming in. This is the thing, with this Strength card here, there's been a reluctance. As I said, with the Strength card, that's what it is. It's a cycle. We keep going on that cycle until we can face up to the realization. We keep having the karmic lessons until we can confront the karma once and for all and expand out of it. That's what this card represents, right? So obviously it's going to be stressful. It's going to be anxiety creating. I don't want to think about it. Oh my God. This is you having to think about it. This is the thoughts going through your head. So it's great to see it. Yeah, it's great to see that we're actually engaging with it. We're not avoiding it. This is the thing. There's no point avoiding the suffering, because you're going to suffer anyway. All of us do every single. That's what happened. That's what life